In a remote village nestled amidst lush green valleys and serene mountains, there stood an ancient stone bridge. For centuries, the bridge had been a symbol of strength, connecting the village with the neighboring lands and fostering bonds between people. But unbeknownst to the villagers, the bridge had a soul of its own, imbued with the wisdom of time and the essence of Zen. One fine morning, as the first rays of the sun painted the horizon with hues of gold, a wandering Zen monk arrived in the village. His name was Kato, and he carried with him a reputation of being wise and kind-hearted. With a staff in hand and a gentle smile on his lips, Kato greeted the villagers as he made his way through the quaint streets. The villagers were curious about the monk's presence and soon gathered around him to hear his teachings. Kato spoke of compassion, harmony, and the importance of building connections with grace. He emphasized that, like the stone bridge that linked their village to the outside world, their hearts should also bridge the gaps between one another, cultivating understanding and empathy. As the days passed, Kato's teachings resonated deeply with the villagers. They started to embrace his philosophy and put it into practice, fostering a sense of unity and compassion within their community. It was as if the very essence of the stone bridge had seeped into their hearts. One afternoon, while walking by the ancient bridge, Kato noticed something peculiar. The bridge seemed to whisper with the gentle caress of the breeze, urging him to come closer. Intrigued, Kato stepped onto the bridge and sat down, crossing his legs in a meditative pose. As he closed his eyes and cleared his mind, the stone bridge's soul connected with his, and a profound dialogue commenced. The bridge shared stories of the countless travelers it had witnessed over the centuries, the joys and sorrows it had carried, and the wisdom it had accumulated through ages of observation. "You see, dear monk," the bridge spoke softly, "I am not just a structure of stone. I am a symbol of unity and connection. Through me, people forge bonds, share stories, and learn from one another. But, alas, the times have changed, and the significance of connection seems to have faded away. Many now choose to walk their paths without acknowledging the importance of fostering relationships with grace." Kato listened intently, understanding the bridge's lament. He replied, "Indeed, the world has become fast-paced and disconnected. But I believe that through mindful teachings, we can inspire people to rekindle the spirit of connection. Your presence, venerable bridge, has already made a difference in this village. The lessons you have silently imparted have touched the hearts of the villagers, and they are now embracing compassion and harmony." The bridge's soul resonated with Kato's words, and a profound sense of contentment washed over it. It had found a kindred spirit in the wandering monk, someone who truly understood the essence of its existence. As weeks turned into months, Kato continued to reside in the village, spreading his wisdom and compassion. He held meditation sessions near the stone bridge, inviting the villagers to find solace in its enduring presence. Together, they would sit by the bridge, their hearts open to the teachings of grace and connection. Word of Kato's teachings and the wisdom of the stone bridge spread beyond the village. People from neighboring towns and faraway lands traveled to seek his guidance, and as they crossed the bridge to reach the village, they felt an inexplicable sense of serenity and connection, as if the bridge's soul welcomed them with open arms. One day, a troubled young woman named Emmy arrived at the village. Her heart burdened with sorrow and regrets, she sought solace and guidance from the renowned monk. Kato welcomed her warmly, sensing the pain she carried within. Emmy shared her story with Kato, confessing to mistakes she had made in the past that had severed her connections with loved ones. Kato listened without judgment, offering her compassion and understanding. He reminded her that the path to redemption lay not in dwelling on past mistakes, but in building new connections and fostering forgiveness. As days turned into nights, Emmy found comfort in Kato's teachings. She spent hours meditating by the stone bridge, drawing strength from its timeless wisdom. Gradually, she began to heal and seek forgiveness from those she had hurt. One moonlit night, as the stars shimmered in the sky, Emmy sat by the bridge, gazing at its reflection in the calm waters below. A profound realization washed over her, and she felt an inexplicable connection with the bridge's soul. With tears streaming down her cheeks, Emmy whispered, "Thank you, Wise bridge, for teaching me the importance of connection and grace. Through your example, I have learned to embrace my mistakes and seek forgiveness. You are not just a bridge, you are a beacon of wisdom and healing. In that moment, as if in response to Emmy's heartfelt gratitude, a soft, warm glow enveloped the stone bridge. The villagers, who had been watching from a distance, gasped in awe as the bridge seemed to radiate with a newfound energy. The next morning, as the sun painted the horizon with vibrant hues once again, the villagers gathered near the stone bridge to witness a remarkable sight. Blooming from the crevices of the ancient stones were beautiful, delicate flowers, their colors an exquisite reflection of the bridge's soul. Cato explained. The bridge has accepted Emmy's gratitude and blossomed in response to her newfound understanding. Just like the flowers, grace and connection can bloom even in the most hardened hearts if we open ourselves to their teachings. From that day onward, the bridge became known as the Blooming Bridge, a testament to the power of grace and connection. The village continued to thrive under the influence of Cato's teachings, and people from far and wide flocked to learn from the wise monk and to experience the transformative energy of the Blooming Bridge. And so, the story of the Zen monk and the stone bridge's lesson lived on, inspiring generations to come to embrace the timeless wisdom of building connections with grace. For in the quietude of a village and the soul of an ancient bridge, the seeds of compassion and harmony had been sown, forever nurturing the hearts of those who sought the path of enlightenment.